All right, we got a new academic paper out that says lockdowns do not work. There is no clear benefit to them in beating back COVID-19 cases. This latest report is out from Stanford University researchers and professors. What they found was they took a whole bunch of countries that had very tight restrictive lockdowns, and they compared them with other jurisdictions that had much lighter restrictions or only voluntary measures and found, well, there wasn't that much difference. It's not really clear that lockdowns were the key variable that brought about reduced spread. So there you have it. What do we take from it? Well, I know some of you are already saying, hold on a second, Furey, I can find you this link and that link to other studies that say, no, lockdowns, they're fantastic, they're wonderful, they save lives. And then, of course, you can find the other studies that back up what this first study says, that no, lockdowns do not work. So we got competing studies here. Let's be very generous and let's just say, okay, the jury is out. We got some saying lockdowns do work. We've got others saying lockdowns do not work. So what do you do here? A lot of us appreciate back in March of last year, what was this new thing? Wow, what could this be? What's the fatality rate going to be? Lock her all down. Fine, but this is no longer March, and we now have 10 months of data to look back. And if the data is conflicting, which it is, and if lockdowns do bring about harms to society, and look, even the people who are advocating for lockdowns, they cannot deny that lockdowns do bring a whole bunch of societal harms. I guess they just think that the harms are worth it because they believe the benefits exceed the harms. Surely then you must say, 10 months out of this, we're still not sure whether or not lockdowns are a beneficial thing. So why do you go ahead with them? What, do you just kind of flipping a coin and say, oh, we either will or we won't lock down, or, well, we've already done it for this many months, so let's just keep doing it for a few more and a few more after that and a few more after that one. I mean, why not? Might as well keep down that path. No. I mean, if you're uncertain at this point, but you know that every single day, every single hour that goes by, it is more businesses closing, more mental health challenges, people on the verge of suicide, things that I didn't expect. The CEO and president of Sick Kids Hospital told me eating disorders are unprecedented. They're through the roof. He says they're experiencing that in the United States as well. If you're having all of these things and you're not sure whether or not it's actually worth it, if you've got different studies that are telling you different things, well, what do? I don't think you say, well, I've already decided I like lockdown, so I'll just pick the studies I like. No, you go with the option that is the least harmful option right now. And I know there's a lot of polls out there that right now suggest some people want to see even more lockdowns. You're very supportive of measures. But I think the response to those polls should be media and politicians educating people on why maybe this isn't actually the right way. Maybe there is, in fact, a better way, rather than further enabling them in these misconceptions. So look at all these studies you want and nitpick them and look at all the footnotes and all the different evidence in them and so forth. But we got conflicting studies here. And I really don't think you should just decide to go with the one that maximizes the harms. Because what? Because we've already been doing that? Maybe this is just more evidence that, I don't know, I think we should step away from this and pursue a better path.